Company. You're here for Ryan's Beer Reviews. Let's see what's on tap today.
Hey Beer Troopers, Ryan back with another episode of San Diego Beer Vlog. Thanks for joining me once again. Today we're going to look at a special beer. This is the latest collaboration release from Stone. This time they wanted to brew a beer to kind of help raise some money for the Japanese earthquake and tsunami relief fund. So decided to brew a beer with two Japanese breweries, one being Baird, who's an American, actually started a brewery over there, and Ishii, who actually was an intern at Stone for a while before he kind of moved on to his own. So this is the Japanese green tea IPA, and it's a 9.2%, I guess, imperial IPA in this case. I guess Ishii wanted to do a beer that was 9% to commemorate the magnitude of the earthquake there in Japan. So this is all for a good cause, and should be an interesting beer because they're using Japanese hops, Sriracha Ace. They're using green tea. Both of those they used in secondary, and then there's some other interesting hop varieties in here. So I expect this to be completely different from just about any Stone IPA there is. And there's actually a lot of sediment on the bottom of this. I don't know if that's yeast or if that's just stuff that can get through the filters. You know, the green tea, good amount of carbonation, pretty much a hazy orange color, not a lot of head. See if we can swirl some up, because it looks like there's a lot of carbonation trapped in the bottom of my glass. Let's get that, yeah, that's swirling up to a decent head. Maybe about a finger and a half once we get all those bubbles going. Slightly off-white, kind of yellowish tinged head, mostly small bubbles. Let's get the aroma on. I'm really looking forward to this. Yeah, it's something, it's the type of IPA that I really haven't had a whole lot of. Definitely herbal. Herbal's the first thing. It reminds me a touch actually of the Saison du Boeuf and that herbal essence that you got with all the herbs to put in that beer. So this aroma definitely reminds me of that. In the background you definitely get some lemon peel that's coming from the Sriracha Ace hops. Big earthy, herbal, spicy notes for sure. I forget the other hop varieties they use. I should have looked them up, but uncharacteristic in West Coast IPAs and Stone's IPAs. But I don't know about the rest of the other two breweries. Haven't reviewed anything that they've done yet. Yeah, it smells good. Let's dig in. Cheers. Yeah, that's nice. Very different what I'm used to. That's for sure. Big herbal notes up front. Good amount of bitterness, not overwhelming bitterness. It's, at least on the cooler side, it is hop forward, but there is a good malt backbone in there. Just a tinge of alcohol notes on the back of the palate. Feel a little bit of warmth as it goes down your throat. Nice dry finish, kind of expected that with all those hops and the tea notes. Tea's usually very dry. This is the tea that I've drank. I don't drink a whole lot of tea or even green tea, but definitely getting that kind of herbal note in there. Yeah, earthiness kind of goes with that herbal. Spice, not too much spice. Get a little bit kind of towards the middle of the palate. Up front's big herbal, kind of into earthy, spice midway. Back end, nice finish, dry finish. Based on the color, there might be some very light crystal malts in there. It's a pretty bready malt base that does show through. Yeah, it's not an overwhelming bitterness. I think it sort of balances out in the fact that you're not left with a lot of lingering hop characteristics or a lot of hop bitterness on the tongue. But it's definitely hop forward beer. Just not a palate wrecker like, say, like really fresh ruination can be, especially double dry hop ruination. That will definitely ruin your tongue. But this one, it really mellows out in the end. Really rounds out. Pretty smooth drinking beer. Carbonations, you know, it's at first it looked pretty high, but it's a good medium carbonation. Definitely feel the alcohol more than you taste it as well. Yeah, the more I drink it, the more little bit of a spice character I get towards the end, and actually kind of more towards the middle of the palate. I'm starting to pick up more on that lemongrass note. Definitely that Sriracha Ace. It's in there, but it's not as present as I was kind of hoping it would be. Because I do like that hot variety. It gives that really nice lemony character. But yeah, there's sort of, it's kind of like herbal, grassy, and then it goes earthy, lemongrass kind of spice. So it's really well done. The fact that there's a lot of hop complexity in this beer. It doesn't quite like wow me like an A beer should, but and then again, I haven't had a whole lot of beers like this, so I don't know. I'm actually kind of going on A minus. I just don't think I could drink a whole lot of these, but it's really well brewed. The alcohol is a bit much. It would have been nice, you know, had it not been that kind of significant number. I would like to see this, you know, a sort of similar beer brewed at maybe a little lower ABV, or maybe it needs a little more age. I know you don't want to age hoppy beers, but I'll go B+ on this one. I think it's definitely very solid. Unique for what Stone's done and kind of what you see on the West Coast, and it all goes to a good cause, and it's really nicely brewed beer. If you like all those tasty notes I'm getting, you might like it way more than me. Maybe you think it's definitely an A beer. I just want more of that Sriracha Ace in there, which I know is a hard hop to get right now, but there's a big long description on the back. All these bottles are sort of unique depending on the brewery. Like if you look on the back there's a lot of Japanese characters and descriptions and stuff, and I do like these new collaboration bottles. They're easier to see like what the beer is. So well done guys at Stone and Baird and Ishii for contributing to this beer, and hopefully you guys buy it. Hopefully they raise a good amount of money and send it over there and help them out. So until next time, please comment and subscribe. Cheers.